Champions, many of you are struggling with a high deep ball, just like I always hurt my groin there. But what do you do on this ball? I'm going to give you some tips, ideas that will help you a lot on the high ball. The first thing is, very, very common mistake. Players get a high ball. Obviously, this is not so realistic because I'm feeding it to me with my hand, but you'll get the idea. What players do is, first mistake is when players get a high deep ball, they don't go back, boom, the ball gets out of the head. What's the number one thing you want to do on the high ball? Find a way to get the ball back in your hitting zone. As soon as it's out of your hitting zone, you're weaker, you're going to want to hit down, which leads to my next point. But do everything in your power to go back all the way, wait for the ball to drop a little bit back in your hitting zone. As I've said in many of my videos, in your hitting zone, this is where you're the strongest. You're not going to punch someone here, you're going to punch them here. Okay, get the ball in your hitting zone. Okay. Then the next problem players have is their mind doesn't realize it's a high ball. Hit up. Their mind tells them, because it sounds more logic, it feels more logic, the ball is high, let me hit down. Biggest mistake. Why is it such a big mistake? Because there's a couple of reasons, but I'll give you two. When it's high and you hit the ball down, even if you get it in, it's short. Even if you get it in, there's no spin on it, because if you put spin while you're hitting the high ball down, it's going to go straight down. So the only way you can actually get the ball in on the high ball, if you're hitting down, is to put almost a bit of backspin, and it's going to be a very flat ball. Okay, that was a horrific shot, but you get the point. I'm begging you guys, please, on the high ball, look at where it's coming from and hit it up back in the same direction. Okay. Also, many players think when the ball's high, they don't need to drop their racket, so they swing from here. You still have to get the racket lower than the ball, butt facing the ball, and then hit back up. So we'll look something like this. I'm still going back, waiting for the ball, get in my hitting zone, back up. Look how deep that ball goes. The player is in trouble. Give you one more, wait for it, hit it back up. Yes, I know there's some of you thinking, what if the guy comes to the net? Don't worry, I'll tell you now. When the player comes to the net, does it mean now you hit down? No. You still hit up, okay? When the player comes to the net, you're not going to hit the ball high and deep. You want to try and get it on his feet, which means you need topspin, right? But please understand, there's still going to be a stage where you need to hit up, and then quickly over, then get the ball to dip down. Okay, so don't hit down when the guy comes to the net. When the guy comes to the net, or the girl comes to the net, it looks something like this. On their feet, right, and you see them sneaking in. Okay, you still go back. See what I did? Boom, come straight down. But I was hitting up, just putting more spin, maybe a little bit less height, a little bit less space. Still hitting up. I'll give you one more. Let's try cross-court one. High, back. Oh, it's a good angle. Okay, please, topspin, but there has to be a stage where you're hitting up. Okay, so number one, go back, get the ball in your hitting zone. Number two, ball is high and deep, hit it back up. Don't hit down. Add spin if you have to. Add racket head speed. Another thing is when you go hit up, it doesn't mean now I got to hit slow because I'm scared it's going to go out. No, you got to hit faster, because the faster you hit, the more it comes down. And back to the first step, if you're wondering, do I always have to go back? If you are advanced player but not pro yet, got to understand it's very advanced to take that very high ball on the rise. You can do it, it's just more difficult. Okay, if you want to win more points, I would rather say go back, wait for it to get in your hitting zone, and boom. Thank you for subscribing. Grab my ebook, link in description. I really love all of you. My ebook will help you change your life, change your career for the better, and just press the like button.